So this is my analog digital hybrid synthesizer. I'm just gonna walk through kind of how it works and how to set it up. So basically this device does two things. It generates an analog waveform, a sawtooth or square wave, and it sends MIDI control change messages to a plugin running in a DAW. So basically, I'll just go through how to set it up real quick. I have this this MIDI keyboard. Now this is just controlling the DAW. I'm using FL Studio, but you can use really any software that that can input and output MIDI. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to open up a MIDI output instrument. And so and what I'm going to do, I can see in my MIDI settings, I have Teensy MIDI input and output. That's just what the device is called for now, since I'm using the Teensy microcontroller. So the output's going to be on port 3 and the input's going to be on 0. I'm going to set this MIDI out for port 3 so that it can send out to the synthesizer. And now when I click a note or when I play it on the keyboard, I can see I'm getting signal in through my interface. So what's happening is this is sending MIDI note data through to the device, which is generating a waveform that's getting sent out through an analog audio cable into the interface. And you can hear that if I monitor the input, I can hear a waveform. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to a new audio channel on in my DAW. I'm going to set the input to whatever to whatever input my my synth is plugged into, and I'm going to drag this plugin on. Oh, here we go. And what this is going to do is this is going to basically apply a bunch of effects, including volume and filter envelope and stuff, to the synth. Now I'm going to go to my settings here and select MIDI in on port 0. So what's going to happen is this device is receiving MIDI note data from the DAW, generating an analog waveform, and sending back MIDI control change and note data along through the USB cable here, and sending analog audio through this audio cable. And that MIDI note data from this device is going to tell the plugin when to trigger the envelope. Now that I have MIDI set up to go back and forth, I can use these knobs to control the plugin, if you see. Because now it kind of just acts as a control surface as well as an analog synthesizer. So now let me give you a full demo of all the features and effects and stuff so that you can see how it all works together.